Hey, it was an interesting marker yesterday. We know that it was 1 month yesterday since the WHO declared COVID-19 a global pandemic. And even before that, this battle is being fought on so many fronts. The public's doing what they can. Frontline healthcare workers are fighting their fights. There is research being done right now trying to find a vaccine, but there's also important research around treatments. And one of the most closely watched right now is called Concord. It stands for Convalescent Plasma Therapy for COVID-19 Research. So Concord, easier to say. And here's how it works. They take blood plasma, which is full of antibodies, from a recovered COVID-19 patient, and they inject it into patients that are sick enough with COVID-19 to be hospitalized. And there are some recommendations and guidelines around which patients and where this is happening. I'll get to those in a moment. There is similar testing. You might have heard of this before. It is called convalescent plasma therapy as well. China has been testing with this. US has been investigating, but their studies have been very small. Like in China, one study published results after just testing it on 5 patients. So very inconclusive, very small samples. Here in Canada, this trial is being done across 40 hospitals, potentially involving 1,000 patients. Here's some of the people involved: the Canadian Transfusion Network, McMaster Centre for Transfusion Research, Canadian Blood Services involved, Hemo-Quebec, and other academic partners right across the country. So this is being monitored very closely. Convalescent plasma therapy has been used in other pandemics before. It was used during the Spanish flu. They sampled with it after MERS and SARS, but again, results very inconclusive. So this is a really big clinical study. I mentioned some guidelines around who would participate in this study. Those were just put up yesterday by the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. So if you are looking for who perhaps is participating in this study, how do you qualify if you're interested in being part of this study, those guidelines are all at fda.gov. But very interesting, and again, being watched globally, and that is the Concord research on blood plasma. Fascinating.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.